How you doing? I'm Chen. Welcome to the first episode of the podcast You Be Better, a podcast dedicated to making you become a better version of yourself, or as the name of this podcast suggests, You Be Better. Welcome to the first episode of this. I'm here with my friend here, Ashley Tran. Say hello.
Hello, it is me, Anart.
So, this is technically supposed to be the first official episode of this podcast. Keep in mind, I've tried 4 or 5 other episodes of myself, but it was only by myself. It's supposed to be like a daily thing, but that never really worked out because I thought it's too much of a commitment.
And you know what? That's okay, because what is this, the 6th time?
Yeah, six times
the charm. Thank you for having me as your first guest. I'm honored.
I've never heard of that phrase, but you know, I'll take it in this stance.
6 times the charm.
Yeah. So, yeah, as it suggests, it's dedicated to help you become a better version of yourself, and also really to help me become a better version of myself too, because right now I'm not really doing anything with my life, and so I thought this would be a way to help me start doing things in my life, you know?
No, that's okay. Same, brother. Post-grad, still chilling.
Yeah, still chilling. Still no concrete job yet. Hopefully this podcast pops off. That's the goal. That's the dream.
Yes.
Let's hope it becomes a reality. We got no sponsors yet. I'll do some more research on that in the future.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get one. I'm sure there will be some who vibe with the concept. With the hold on, is my mic still on? Okay, so since it's the first episode, it's definitely gonna be a little rocky, a little rough around the edges.
It's okay. It's a pilot.
Yeah, the pilot episode. Oh, I really need to stop hitting this too. I think that this kind of messed with the audio. Anyway, so the subject for this, I kind of wanted to format it in a way to where every week I introduce a new habit into my life so that I become a better version of myself. And so I think today, this week, this first one, we should start off with something that we know from our class together for our last semester at our university, the duty list. This thing is something that one of our professors introduced to us as like a semester-long kind of project duty reminder, yeah, which is it's pretty much just like a to-do list,
but every day, every day,
and he calls it the duty list because it's different from just a to-do list, because you also put in like all of your more or less like achievements or unexpected successes. That's the one. I think he said that a good 1,500 times. I'm not sure how I forgot about that actually. And I don't really use it for that often because I don't really have really any unexpected successes.
But like, you started going to the gym again, so
that's
like
true.
Maybe like
that's true.
Bench pressing more than you thought.
Oh,
unexpected success.
Okay. You know what? There is something. Every time I go to the gym, I usually keep at it for about 2 weeks or so before I really start falling out of that groove. So we're almost past the second week point. So if we can get to Friday and still be going, then that'll be the unexpected success.
But you know, I have full faith in you this year. You're not going to stop, and you know why?
Why not?
It's because you have your duty list.
Yeah, hopefully I can keep up with this. I was supposed to keep up with this. Like, I really thought this would help me a lot. It did help me a lot, actually. While I was still in school, kept me up with all of my schoolwork that had to be due. You know, also helped that this was actually also a grade for the class as well, so I had to keep up with it. But ever since I graduated, like I had moments where I would just completely skip like a week, and so from an outside perspective, it looks like this one is decently filled. Like
no, it's not.
Oh, you see, these slashes are like. I'm not sure what happened.
Wait, but when did you start your post-grad duty list?
Right after I graduated, which was
literally the day after graduation.
Yeah. Wait, Did I? Week.
'Cause
Okay. Wait.
the day after graduation, grad party.
I have one thing on here, which was my employment law policy. I don't even have. How did I not write me graduating in this? I skipped over that entire week
At least you know.
somehow.
Oh wait, so you continue this even after we turned it in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a very good tool to have that I'm kind of disappointed for me to not keep up with. But you know what? Now with this first episode, I'm a changed man.
Yes.
Hopefully, not hopefully. I'm gonna keep up with this from now on. I remember he said to fill it in like the night before the next day.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to like, I guess spend the time in the morning, or I guess that way you have a plan right when you wake up for what to do.
That's true. I
So,
did mine
That's what we do.
the morning of, the day of.
Yeah, we our class was 8 a.m. So
Yeah. I would sit there every morning and do it for the whole week, and then not touch it again until the following.
oh, you filled it out like
Yeah,
in
I
bulk.
yeah. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Skip Saturday and Sunday. I would come back, do Saturday and Sunday, and then go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday again. And then I got lazy midway through the semester, and I just started doing every other day, which eventually turned into one day a week.
Okay, I see.
He never
I see.
said anything,
Yeah.
and I still got grades. It's because mine was color coded.
You see, I don't think I have the kind of patience to do
Color
that.
coding, I did everything on Google Drive, so I didn't have to actually like write anything down. Like the color coding does help, and he said that like some of his top like executives do color coded.
Wow, I
papers.
like that.
I know, and he like tapped on my laptop once, and he was like, "You see this? That's the work of a top executive." I was like, "Not yet a college grad, but thanks."
You know, you got a good baseline then to be successful.
Yeah.
So how do you like color code it?
Oh, okay. So honestly, the colors were random. I was just like, I'm feeling pink today. But generally, yellow meant that I achieved the task. Blue, green, and pink were in order of urgency. Like, you need to remember these things, or you need to do these things. So, like, blue was the lowest, green was the next highest, and pink was like, do this now. So, for the first, like, 2 weeks of school, in pink was buy textbooks. Which I never did.
It stayed pink?
Yeah. Unexpected successes had, like, asterisks next to them. So I did that to
I do
keep
the
track
same
of-
thing for mine, actually.
Yeah, stars. Yeah, it's like getting a gold star in elementary. You're like, hey, I did this today. My unexpected successes were like, made it to Wallman's class on time. It was an 8 a.m. I lived 50 minutes away, but I made it several times.
Nice.
Unexpected success.
Yeah, I definitely do remember the few times you coming at like 8:40.
We're just not going. That was only like 4 times in the whole semester. I'm a good student.
Hold
I
on,
was.
the 4 times for not showing up.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like showing up on time.
No. Actually, that probably only also happened sometimes. I was usually always like 15, 20 minutes late.
Dude, it's hard. It's hard showing up to 8 a.m.s.
Plus traffic, and we both live far.
Yeah.
So, like, what happens, happens.
Yeah,
But, you know, it's fine. We made it.
Yeah.
We're a college graduate.
that's true. We're done. Well, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I'm not going back.
You don't have any plans for go back for like your BS or like your masters? Honestly, I don't either.
No.
I don't really either.
Maybe later on down the road if I get the spur of motivation to
Interesting.
teach.
Oh.
I'll get a PhD.
Interesting.
But it's much harder to go back to school when you've, like, gotten to take a break and, like, you go to work and stuff. Or in my case, in your case, I just sleep every day till, like, 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
No stress, just chilling.
Yeah.
It's been my life motto since I graduated.
But honestly, I think with how we're living life right now, like the stress is gonna start coming.
Yeah.
Like from our parents. Like
My funds are declining.
yeah. I was the graduation money is winding down.
I have maybe like $15 left of my graduation money, and I got like $3,000.
Oh god. All right, you did have those trips. Right.
I went on 1 trip,
Oh.
but I bought 3 concert tickets since. No, 2 concert tickets.
I see.
But even then, it really shouldn't have been that much money. It's fine.
You know what?
We're
we just graduated. We still have a good amount of time to relax, to chill. But you know, we're reaching the end of that line
Yeah.
soon.
It's fast approaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to do this, so I could start doing stuff, have this as another form of a motivator. So,
True.
With this, what do you have planned for? I guess to improve your life.
To improve
from this point.
From this point specifically, I'm still chilling. Still
Right.
letting myself. We literally just graduated like a little over a month ago.
Yeah.
Just kind of de-stressing, chilling, and then gonna really hit it hard at the end of February. Gonna start applying for work. Hopefully we'll see narrowing the target of like where I want to work, because I had just been like sending out my resume wherever and realizing that I was applying to places that I didn't want to work for or positions that I didn't want to do. Like, for whatever reasons, the words financial and analyst were very like eye-catching to me. So I would like apply for those, go to the interviews, and they'd be like, oh, so you're chill with numbers, right? You're good at finance. And I was like, I barely made a C in finance, but sure. I would get to like the second or third interview, and then they would just not call me back. Like, maybe it's because I wasn't certain about my answer to my love for finances. But it's okay now because I have more of a clear vision, clear focus. Like I said, I'm going to start hitting the ground in February, maybe March. Give myself a little bit more playtime, relaxation time.
Sounds good.
Need to catch up on sleep. Hopefully we'll have saved money by the end of the year to be able to move out in 2021. Maybe. I mean, my parents don't charge me rent. They don't charge me utilities. They still pay for my phone and car insurance, so... Same
in all fronts for me, too.
Yeah, setup's pretty sweet
We're pretty blessed.
But it would be nice to experience, like, my own freedom.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a good goal for the end of the year. Or at least to save money so I can, like, maybe buy a new car. I don't really need one, but it'd be nice. I see. I think for that, definitely moving out is much spicier, I feel, in my opinion. I also want to move out too, but I feel like there's a lot of things. Like, I need to pick up my sister every day from school because my parents my dad has a very mixed work schedule. I see. And so for that, I'm not really sure. Like, I feel like my parents kind of want me to move out, but at the same time, they want me to stay so I can take care of my sister and the dog too. So it's like an interesting situation. So if you were to move out, would you take the dog?
No, I want to take the dog.
No, so your dog is like the family dog.
Yeah, for sure.
My dog is not my dog. He is my dad's dog, even though I was the one who adopted him.
What do you mean by this?
So on all the official medical records and like documentation, it says, so my dog's name is Arrow, for those of you who don't know. He's a German Shepherd mix. On all the papers, it's me listed as the owner, but I was telling you this at lunch earlier. My dog is attracted to alpha men, and I am not the alpha in my house. So he really, really loves my dad. But then again, my dad does take really good care of him. Not to say that I don't, but my dog, if I were to take my dog with me when I left, my dad would, like, scout me alive. He loves that dog.
Okay.
Almost as much as he loves me. Maybe a little more. Debatable.
Okay.
But yeah, by technicality, he's my dog, but he's my dad's dog.
I see.
Yeah.
So I see the solution that you have to do. You have to be more alpha around your dog.
I have to.
You need to show him who's the boss. At least whenever your dad's not there.
Yeah, I have to pee on his grass. Mark my territory.
That's the only solution.
Yeah.
Either that or give him more treats.
That too. My dog is kind of chunky. He's very chunky. He's like, there's a picture of him laying down outside my room, and he's laying like all of his legs splayed out. He looks like a corn dog.
It's weird how dogs have they have their fat days. You know what I mean? For they're like extra round.
Yeah.
Like the legs look a little shorter. Their body looks a little more like bulbous.
Oh yeah. My dog just straight up looks like a corn dog. I sent it to my best friend. She drew yellow and red squiggly lines on him.
Oh, like ketchup and mustard.
And then she sent it back and she was like, corn dog. Haha, get it? I was like, yeah.
Wait, why is that not like there's hot dog costumes. Why is there not a corn dog costume yet? Like you could have like the stick be like coming out the tail or something like that. This could be.
That'd be pretty cute.
Let me write this down
Okay.
in my duty list for the possible unexpected successes. Corn dog.
Costume for dog.
Corn dog costume. Okay. Put a little asterisk for that. Let's see. I don't have much for the Tuesday one, but Wednesday, good so far. By the way, are you going to the gym today?
No, today is an off day because I'm going to go see Parasite with my cousins tonight.
Ah, the movie?
Yes.
Ah, have you seen it yet?
I have not. I've heard great things though.
Parasite, amazing. Honestly,
Have you seen it?
probably like my favorite movie of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a Korean movie, right?
Excellent stuff,
So
yeah.
when you watch it, there are subtitles?
Yes.
Oh, that's so interesting to me because like I'm not used to seeing subtitles in a theater.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought you were like slow at reading subtitles.
Oh no. No. Reading level, 3rd grade level.
Okay, good. I have a cousin who is he's really slow at reading subtitles, and so I remember he said like for like anime, like whenever it gets too fast, you have to like pause it during some of the dialogue so you can read it, and then like unpause it, resume it.
Oh, that's terrible.
To keep it going. And you know how sometimes for anime there's like 2 different conversations going on at the same time. There's like the inner monologue and the actual like outside like side character talking.
Yeah.
That I imagine he just skips it.
That must have been so hard on your cousin.
So sometimes I think I asked him like we watched Weathering with You, the newest anime movie that was out, and I think he said that he understood about like 80% of it.
And that was
for
because
reading it.
lack of being able to keep up with subtitles?
Yes.
Okay, so he missed 20% because he couldn't read
Yeah.
fast enough. Okay, so that's actually not bad. Could be worse.
Yeah, he got most of the story. It's a pretty good movie. I'd say. Have you seen it yet?
I have not. I have a lot of friends see it though. And apparently there's a I think it's a My Hero movie.
Oh, there is
Second
another one
one?
coming out. Yes.
Yeah, I got invited to that, but I'm not really an anime person, so I was like, I think I'll pass.
I see.
But it does seem interesting. It's such a community thing. Like, I didn't realize so many people went out to watch anime movies.
Yeah.
And then you come home with like a free poster.
Shoot, have you been to like anime conventions too?
No, I've heard of them. I had friends who cosplayed, and then friends who just went to go. I've heard great things. I heard it's a very nice time.
They're pretty poppin'.
Huh.
They're pretty busy. Anime Expo, I went to that last year, and it's like crazy packed. I think like there's definitely over 100,000 people who go
That's
to Anime
hosted
Expo.
in Dallas, right?
Oh, that's
Or where is that?
that's Akon. Anime
That's
Expo is
Akon.
in California, Los Angeles, I think.
Oh, so you're going to California?
Yeah, like it's like Anime Expo is like pretty endgame. You know, besides like Japan, I guess.
Interesting.
But Akon is like I think that's the second biggest one. But even then, like the first one, Anime Expo over 100,000. Akon, like the biggest amount of people was like 40,000. So it's like not even close.
Is Expo kind of set up in which it's like you buy a ticket, but it's like 2 or 3 days type?
Yeah. Like you buy the pass, and you can go for the entire weekend from Thursday to Sunday.
Interesting. So
I think
like,
is the schedule.
What do you do at an anime expo? Like, I understand people cosplay and then they walk around and people kind of take pictures with cosplayers.
Yeah.
But like, what else is there to it?
There's quite a few things you can do about it. I mean, the biggest thing is obvious to see all the cosplays, because since the Anime Expo, since it's like the biggest anime convention in the country, that's where people bring out the big guns, bring out like the best cosplays, the spiciest ones, like the huge ones, the ones where like it's far like the whole like mechs and stuff like that, you know, giant props. That's like the main thing that you go there for. There's also like huge dealer rooms, huge artist alleys where you can buy merch, you can buy posters, you can buy plushies, figurines, body pillows as well. They do sell those. There's also an 18 plus like hentai area that I didn't get to go because the line for that was like way too long. Didn't really want to bother with that.
Kind of surprising.
Yeah, I actually really wanted to check it out, but like there's just so much going on during it that there's not enough time to really see everything. Not only that, there's also like different panels with other like really it's like content creation, like anime, like how to make cafes.
Maid cafes?
Yeah. You know, like if you've heard of like the ones in like Japan.
I have not, but it's essentially people dressed as maids.
Yeah, and then
they serve you.
yeah,
coffee.
they serve you. It's a good time. It's an experience. I think they also like they also dance and stuff. They do like performances.
Interesting.
You need to buy a ticket to get in. That's why I've never gone.
They should involve a like a pop-up raccoon cafe
Oh,
at the Anime Expo.
that sounds
That would
amazing.
be lit. It's a health violation in the United States, but Japan and Korea are the only two places in the world that have raccoon cafes. I would go purely for the raccoon cafe.
Yeah.
Because I really want to sit and drink coffee with a raccoon.
Yeah, I wonder if I have a cat allergy, so I wonder if that like translates with the raccoons as well. I'm not. Are they? I don't think they're in the same like any kind of similar family, so that I'll probably be fine.
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll probably be good.
I think you'll be okay.
Oh yeah, let's do a little posture check.
Posture check
for everyone listening.
Okay.
Because we as a society, we live in a society that is just we're too slunched over.
We are.
This is another one of the habits that I'll probably really focus more on in the future, but this one centered purely on the duty list. So do you think you'll start it back up again, even though we're graduating? It's not for grade anymore.
I think it's a possibility. It's a possibility for sure. I still debate on the idea of a YouTube channel. It's very like touch and go for me because sometimes I'm like really gung ho about it. I'm like, I'm gonna buy a nice camera. I'm gonna redo my room so I have a nice setup. I have all these video ideas about like growing up Asian. I know that it's a growing thing for Asian YouTubers to make those types of videos, and like we all kind of share the same experiences, like strict Asian parents, don't wear your shoes in the house, getting spanked with a bamboo stick, like those types of experiences. But I think I could put my own spin on them. I think it'd be interesting.
Oh, okay. What would be your spin on this then?
I don't know. I feel like one of the really big Asian YouTubers who I watch from time to time is Linda D Productions.
She's been in the game for a long time.
She does very like parody style skits type of deal. I'm really into like the essence of acting. Like I like putting on a show. So more or less Linda D without the parody. It wouldn't be as funny, but it would be funny in my sense of humor.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think I can kind of see what you mean.
Yeah. I have an interesting sense of humor. I think I laugh at really weird things.
Would it be like slightly more awkward in that case?
It would be
that kind of essence.
Like yeah. Also, kind of like I watch a lot of Korean dramas, or I used to when I was younger. I started getting back into it with my sleeping till 1 p.m. free time. But like drama inspired, like drama but to the max.
Oh,
I think that would be interesting.
I see. Would you like bump up the intensity of it? Would you like?
I would play all 6 characters.
I think I can see. I think I've seen something like that. Like like community channel, like Natalie Tran.
Yeah.
I remember she had something like that, where she would play all of her own characters.
Yeah.
Also, very relatable stuff too.
Bubs Beauty used to do something very similar. I think also something that on the more serious side of YouTube is mental health, especially growing up as an Asian, because Asians have one of the highest suicide rates. So I think just talking about like the pressures we all go through and being able to like share with other people how I went through certain situations, and hopefully them being able to relate and having a coping mechanism, or having like a way to like get out of their situation, or just having someone to confide to, even, like, I think that would be really cool, because like I never really had anyone like that growing up. Like I had family, but sometimes you can't tell your family everything, but you can tell a random girl on the internet whatever you want. And she kind of has to listen to you. She doesn't have to respond, but at least she's there.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be really interesting.
Would you do like interviews? Something like that, like maybe like just like online interviews.
Yeah.
Or you could do like the classic maneuver of like them emailing you reading it, and then you formulating your response to that.
Yeah.
That's like classic.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting. My only contingency to that is I'm not an expert, so whatever advice I give is based off of like my personal experience and my upbringing and like who I am as a human being. I am in no way a psychiatric or psychological professional. So if I were to do this and you actually needed help, please, I'm not a valid person to go to. That
could just be the name of your channel. She's just not an expert. And for every question you have, you respond. First off, not an expert.
Or I answer my questions very like unsure, like, well, I think maybe if you like that tone.
That way, yeah, no liability. It's still your opinion, but you're not really like fully telling them what to do. And then it's still like on them if they do really need like full on professional help.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just like your point of view.
Yeah, exactly. I think there are a lot of people struggling with the same things that I struggle with, but I have somehow fought my way to 22 years of life having overcome these struggles. So hopefully I'll be able to reach out to younger audiences, maybe help them out, you know. Posture check?
Yeah, posture check.
Okay.
Just a little one.
You know, like, especially with, like, high school was a rough time for us all. Navigating the seas of high school dating, SATs, college prep, etc., XYZ, transitioning through life. Like, I think that's something that people struggle with, but aren't willing to admit. Like, this is such a strange point in life for me. Like, I have nothing to anticipate, but nothing to be stressed about. So, like, what do you do in this situation?
Yeah, we're like in limbo, essentially. Pretty much. Nothing going on, but like, we always need like kind of something to go on eventually.
Yeah, like, I am a bit on edge because I've been getting the marriage question a lot since I graduated. And I'm like, not ready, no. But with my future potential YouTube channel, maybe I can help people also navigate when their family comes at them and is like, when are you getting married? When are you going to have kids? Like, your clock's ticking. I'm like, whoa, I'm 22. Yeah, nothing's ticking.
I'm focusing on other things now. I have other projects. That could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I always have encouraged you to open a YouTube channel. I think like from like the first like week or two
this was
that
the first
I
day
met you.
I met you. Yeah, if those of you listening or watching didn't know, Tin and I became friends midway through our last semester of college together without having known that we were in 3 classes together, and I only approached him to ask him a question about whether or not we were in 3 classes together because I saw him wearing a t-shirt of a group we both like. And that's how this friendship came about. And it's been soaring ever since, with Tin never responding to my messages and forgetting of my existence completely.
That's a situation. That's a situation for another episode.
We can relate it to the duty list. You can skip ahead and then just like, I don't know, once every 2 weeks be like, text Ashley. Just schedule it in there. Pencil me in.
You know what? I think it'll be fine to just put you in as like a daily thing. Kind of like, you know, making the bed, taking a shower, brushing my teeth.
Wow. So basically, Tin's saying that I'm a chore. Texting me is a chore. This is why he doesn't respond to me.
I think a lot of things that aren't supposed to be chores are chores for me. It's the problem. It's like walking my dog too. Like that shouldn't be a chore. I like spending time with him, but sometimes I'm just like,
it's okay. That's relatable though. I don't enjoy walking my dog mainly because I have a very large dog and he's like really crazy. He loves other dogs, but he also hates other dogs. And so it's either we see a dog across the street and he wants to run across the street to the dog, or he wants to run in the opposite direction and drag me away. There's no, like, just standing there and, like, acknowledging each other and then moving on. It's like we're either running to them or away from them. And
damn.
I'm like, why?
Yeah, only extremes for your dog.
Only extremes.
I love it.
Yeah. But on the going back to the YouTube thing, which is it's the negative side of YouTube. I'm a pretty private person, I think. I don't post on social media too frequently. I also don't like people knowing all my business.
I almost never see you post.
Yeah, I hardly ever post. It's only when things are like going on and I'm like, I think I post the most on Snapchat, to be honest. It's because I want my peeps to know I'm alive. But otherwise, I don't really post on Facebook or Instagram. I'll go on to see what's going on, but I don't like post.
Right.
And that's just because I don't want people knowing, like if you want to know what's going on in my life, you will actively be a part of my life. Like, I don't want my dirty laundry to get aired on the internet. Like, I have skeletons too.
I see. Honestly, my life is pretty like open.
Yeah,
I don't have much side. That's why I have like 8 different YouTube channels.
I have like 4 different ones, like 4 different channel names saved. Will I ever use them? Who knows? But that could be something to start. I've
Yes.
been told by a friend. Oh, this is actually the friend from Florida. Both her and her father have told me that I have a very like YouTube personality.
I think so.
I jokingly like snap vlog. Have you done that?
No,
So-
I don't think so. I've done it like ironically.
That's what I do. I do them as a joke, but the people that I send these to genuinely find them entertaining. So
Wow.
yeah, I mean, this happened. Okay, this was on Mother's Day. Oh no, it was at some point in time. It was rainy. I was going to Walmart to get something, and I happened to get my mom flowers. But I was snap vlogging from the parking lot into Walmart about how I looked crusty.
Hold on,
and-
give us an example.
I was like walking through. Okay, so I was wearing this exact same outfit too. I put my hood up. Here. I put my hood up, and I was walking out of my car, and I was like, "Hey guys, so we're in the Walmart parking lot. It is pouring rain right now, and my socks are drenched. I'm about to walk in, and I look crusty, and everyone's looking at me because I'm crusty. Gotta go get my mom flowers, and then peace out for the night."
Damn.
Yeah, no, I think I did it because I really wanted chocolate. If I remember, no, this was around Halloween. If I remember correctly, I went to Walmart because I wanted the discounted candy. It was like
the day after?
Halloween. Yeah, or it was like close to like 11 o'clock that night, and I was like, I'm gonna go get candy.
I see.
Yeah. So, and then I snap vlog. I do that, and then when my friends go to school far away, they send me gifts for like my birthday or like Christmas or whatever. So I'll often set up my I'll often set up my phone as like a little vlog camera. I usually prop it up on like my desk or my nightstand, and then I'll hit record, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Hey guys, it's Ainart. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with an unboxing today. Just received a package from my friend Angela. She lives in Lubbock. This is a birthday present. So let's see what we got." And I'll do some ASMR and like crinkle the package.
Okay.
And then we'll slice it open. You gotta take it out. Yeah, I do a little eyes closed action. I feel around, try to guess what it is. Pull out.
Wow, still sticking with the surprise aspect.
Yeah. I usually always have a feel for what it is based on the size of the package, but it's always nice to give my viewers a show. And so I like pull it out, and then like for my most recent birthday, my friend Angela sent me a tumbler, and I pulled it out, and I was like knocking on it. I was like, damn, this is some quality material.
Well, it's thick?
It was thick, and she keeps drinks hot and cold.
It's the insulated one.
Insulated
I see.
tumbler. And
Premium.
Yeah. Oh, it's the one that I brought to school. We have matching colors.
Was that the huge one?
No, I have the huge one now, but it was the one with the straw.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it was the plastic straw one, and I used to bring that to drink water, but it was too small, so I got the bigger one. But yeah, it was in my favorite color, and at the end of the video, I thank her, and I'm like, thank you so much to Angela from Lubbock, Texas. I greatly appreciate this fan gift. Just jokingly, and everyone finds it so amusing. Her roommates.
What are you posting to? Do you post on your story?
No, I just send them personally to the people.
I see.
I don't ever save them because they make me cringe, but it's all in good nature to the people who send me gifts, or like FaceTime reactions, but I record the FaceTime sometimes. But yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I could be a great reaction channel.
You can totally do it. It's a very simple thing to do.
React to it.
Honestly, I know how you said you want to buy like a webcam, a microphone. You want to change your whole setup for your room. You don't really need to do all that. You can literally just start right now with your phone. I think I've told you this before too. Yeah. This is all you need. Something to put it behind, and then you're good to go.
A thought. Oh, I had also thought about maybe doing it on IGTV, but who actually watches IGTV?
Like, I know there's like some statistics with it. I know it's supposed to be like some, like you're supposed to do it to like grow on Instagram, but I don't really bother with it. I feel like it's not worth the effort for me personally, until I do more research about it. But I'm not really feeling it.
Even then, I think on IGTV you still have to edit on you have to edit it on your computer or like on an editing app on your phone, and then you can upload it onto Instagram. But similar to you, I'm lazy. I just want to do everything in one shot.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no reason to edit when I'm just sitting reacting to a video.
That's how a lot of my reactions are. It's just it's one shot, one take, upload it, we're good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I should edit it to like make it like a little spicier, but like I know a lot of people they have the mantra of quality versus quantity, which I think is the right mindset to have. I'm personally on the quantity versus quality, so that's why I have 8 different YouTube channels, very low effort stuff, and just hoping one of them pops off.
But hey, Thurston actually does pretty well. I can see you getting interviewed by Ellen someday.
for the water drinking.
I mean, if not, you know, at least you know you'll always have the biggest fan at acy.media on Instagram. Also, go follow him. He's great.
I appreciate Andy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
But Andy's your biggest fan, so at least you always have him to fall back on.
You know, I do have a list of things that water drinking innovations that I have right now. All my videos for that water channel, but it's just me drinking water normally on average. But I have a list of things on here that I can do to like spice it up. You know, I have things like drinking through a light bulb. You know, like one of those those light bulb glasses from like boba spots.
Yeah.
With a spoon. Not really.
With a spoon?
I guess like you know like
drinking water but eating it as cereal.
I guess yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I didn't really put too much detail into it. I just, whenever the idea pops up, it goes in to this list. I have a plate. I just pour water into a plate, and then I guess this could be a multi-part one where I use a straw. I pick it up. I use a spoon for that too. Potentially a fork and knife. I don't know. With a lemon, with a lime, a sippy cup, baby bottle, hot water, room temperature water, upside down. See, the possibilities for this are pretty limitless, I'd say.
I see.
I also have another YouTube channel called Eating But It's Wrong, which is dedicated to me.
Oh, it's where you ate Kit Kat like corn on the cob.
Yeah, I eat everything like... Shoot, how do I say this in a more eloquent way? It's all the ways of eating except the right way.
Okay.
For certain foods. Like, I think my next one's gotta be eating a banana, but like only eating like the black end part of the banana. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The part that like
that
everyone just throws away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll eat just that portion.
Eating the peel. Nobody eats
Still
the peel.
one, yeah.
And you could actually technically eat the peel.
Oh, really? It's like fiber?
It's like something.
Is it actually good for you? Okay.
It's hard to digest.
Sounds good.
Good luck with that.
All right. Okay, we've definitely rambled a lot. Let's pull up a random quote about self-development here.
Okay.
This one's by Jessica Savage. No matter how many goals you have achieved, you must set your sights on a higher one. What do you think about this?
Inspirational, but then, like, do you just never stop achieving goals until you die? Is the end game? Is the end goal to die?
I think
that's a bit morbid.
I think what it's referring to is like to always keep moving, always be shooting for something.
Okay.
That way you always have like a constant drive to do stuff, I guess. And
that's fair.
And once you yeah,
it's hard to interpret because I mean, like, you shoot for the stars, but you should be shooting for the moon. But even further than the moon is Mars. Even further than Mars is Pluto.
I think it's good for how vague it can be, for how many ways it can be interpreted. I like it. I like it actually.
Yeah. I guess it's also up to the interpreter because you were very gung ho about making your goals and dreams bigger, and I was like, die. So that's inspiring, Jessica Savage.
Thank you, Jessica.
Something to live by, actually.
Oh.
I think that's actually also in relevance to the duty list, because then, like, you know, the first week you start, you have 2 unexpected successes. The next week you have 3. You know, 52 years down the line, you're gonna have like 50 unexpected successes a day if you go by Jessica Savage.
I'm not sure that's how that's meant to be interpreted. You know what? It is open to interpretation, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good point. For this, I think it's just... yeah, always have something to shoot for. always have a thing, a set goal in mind. Don't shoot so low. Be more something in your stuff.
I guess it also technically is just to not give up on yourself.
Okay.
Just because you don't achieve one goal doesn't mean if you redirect yourself, you won't be able to. It's like, what is a game? Chutes and Ladders.
Uh-huh.
It's like.
Sure.
In essence, it's kind of just like just because you weren't able to make it down one path doesn't mean your game ends there. You just have to take a different path. So, goal stepping is similar.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. I think that about does it for this. Thanks for watching. Just know, this podcast is dedicated to help you become a better version of you, and also help me become a better version of myself, and also to help my friends who come on this podcast to become better versions of themselves too. I hope you do become a better version of yourself the next time you're here. Not sure when that's gonna be. Hopefully I don't forget about you. And yeah, just know, first episode, this one is dedicated to the duty list.
The duty list.
We'll see what's next week's habit to come up with. This is a bit of an ugly ending. We'll stop here. See you next week. I'm Tin.
I'm Ashley.
Oh, see you next week.